Are we on? Are we on? Are we back? Are we back?
Yeah.
Are we back?
We're good.
Are we black?
You are.
Oh, I'm black. I'm sorry. I was feeling myself. In the background, this is Run the Jewels because we was just talking about Killer Mike on the last segment. Run the Jewels with my favorite song from them is called Sea Legs from the first album.
Sea legs?
Sea Legs.
Like
sea legs, like you on the sea, baby. So I got to keep talking over this because I don't want to get us pulled off the air.
Yeah,
so I think we got 10 seconds.
Demonetized. Except we don't make demonetization.
Yeah. So I got to say something every now and again.
BP data is. Oh, that's actually pretty good. I can hear it.
Take that.
Take that.
Get my P. Diddy on. And I'm feeling myself, too. I'm wearing my Run DMC shirt. I got my bucket hat on. I'm so cultured.
And you got the little hunter vest right there.
Yeah, I got my vest on. I'm cultured up right now, so I'm loving it. This is how I dress anyway. so it's not like anything new. So, okay, this is the part where I try to dig deep into something, but knowing me, I'll probably just.
You said you're gonna rant.
Yeah.
So I want to know what you're gonna rant about.
Okay, so look. So a Lifetime documentary came out on R. Kelly.
Okay. I love Lifetime.
Yeah.
It's got like some dark stuff.
Yes. And this is dark. Surviving R. Kelly, right? So it's been trending. Everybody's talking about it. All of this stuff. Like I look at YouTube to check to see if we got another subscriber, and it's R. Kelly.
So when you mentioned it to him, like, did he do another case again? Like, this guy like just going back to back, and nothing's happening.
Yeah. R. Kelly just
nothing happening.
All right. So first of all, I haven't listened to R. Kelly since I seen the infamous R. Kelly tape that like it came out.
The shower.
It came out in like the Golden Shower. That it came out in like early 2000s. I seen it in 2004. The reason why I watched it is because I actually.
So what are the contents of that video?
All right,
let's figure that out.
So
first.
From what I remember, because it's been over a decade ago, there was some type of orgy going on. So there was like R. Kelly.
How many numbers of peoples?
At least 3 different women and a young girl.
And we're talking about R. Kelly, the only man?
R. Kelly was the only dude I remember in it.
Okay.
Right. I'm seriously, I watched it until I looked at the young girl and I was like, damn, she's young. I turned it off. That's all I had to see. Because really what I was watching, I was like, is this really R. Kelly? I don't believe it. It's a hoax. And then I looked at it and I was like, oh, shit. That looks like R. Kelly. You know, I mean, his beard is, his hair is kind of jacked up because, he had hair. And I was like, but that's R. Kelly, though. And then, you definitely had some women who looked mature, but there was one girl there who looked really young, underdeveloped young, and he pissed on her. And I took the tape out, and I called my friend who had it, and I said, don't ever bring no shit like this over my house again.
Okay.
So how people
we can't okay.
So how people got the tape was the tape was like literally bootlegged all over the place. So this is VHS tape it was on. This is how old this is.
This is pre-social media.
Yeah. This is not social media. This is MySpace is not popping. Okay? This is a long time ago. It's like Friendster isn't on. Okay, this is years ago. So what happened was about 5 years after that, R. Kelly went to trial. I think it was 2008, 2009, and he was found not guilty. And how he was found not guilty is that the lady who they say was in the tape, she said, that's not me. And her parents said that wasn't her. Well, fast forward 2019, that's 10 years past the trial. All types of stuff comes out. Like R. Kelly married Aaliyah there was a rumor that he married Aaliyah.
I love Aaliyah.
Yeah.
God bless you, baby girl.
Yeah.
That was my first celebrity crush.
Aaliyah?
Yeah.
Aaliyah.
Basically, that's probably my only
Scott
celebrity
likes
crush.
the chocolate. Scott likes the chocolate. Hey, this is how much Scott likes chocolate. I came in today. I said, hey, Scott, you want some coffee? He said, yeah, just black coffee. No sugar, no cream. Black woman got to be
sweeter the juice.
Black woman got to be on my team. Scott is ridiculous. All right. So, and there's some sisters out there like, I know Scott liked the chocolate. But so what happened was it was found not guilty. And there was this rumor that he had married Aaliyah. Once again, not being connected, not in social media.
But
like,
she confirmed it, I think, right? Like well, she mentioned something about it. She might not have like.
But I never really seen her talk about it. I never seen an interview. I could just be wrong.
I remember her doing an interview, but I don't know how she exactly worded the.
Yeah. Then I heard it was annulled instantly, like a month later. So he didn't really marry her, or so. I just didn't know, right? But that's some nasty shit because I think he was like 29 and she was 15.
Well, just the whole golden shower. You said orgy, and that's just weird.
Dude,
like
that's what I remember. Like
no judgment, but you know,
I just remember like I was like, man, get this shit out of my house because I felt weird. I felt weird because I did not know. Like I thought it was fake. Like I thought it was fake because of course he would be under the jail. He would be up under the jail, right? If you were doing that to somebody, like, and then fast forward to trial, and when the girl went there and she said it wasn't me, and her parents said it wasn't me, I was like, I don't understand. Now this movie comes out, and basically, a lot of people from R. Kelly's life are saying that yes, he would do a lot of bad things. Like one of the things that they would say is like, I was watching one of the episodes, and they said, you know, he would leave a concert and there would be like voluptuous women lined up in their best suits, and he would go to like the gawkiest, skinniest, you know, prepubescent damn near looking girl and be like, hey, you're the one I want to go in the back room with me. And I was like, what? So dude really has an issue. Nick Cannon, who was doing an interview about him, said like if you talk to
Nick Cannon's in the movie?
No, but Nick Cannon R. Kelly had wrote and produced for him on this first album, and they were saying like, "Hey, this is about the same time." And Nick Cannon kind of said what I said, like, "Dude, I thought it was a rumor. Right? I didn't really know." But he also said, talking to R. Kelly, he really had no, like, after you get past the fact that he could sing and this and that, he acts like a child. Mentally as a child. Like a lot of things came out like he's illiterate and a lot of stuff like that. I don't know if that's just throwing shade on him, but I want to say a bigger critique about. And really my rant, and I'm going to kind of go off a little, it's a bigger critique about just the community. And I'm going to say that as a young man, I was fucking wrong. Now, look, I ain't never went out and like try to get no underage booty or nothing like that. But I seen in the 7th grade, I remember being in the fucking 7th grade, that like dudes would roll up in cars and pick up girls, and this wasn't, and like he would kiss her, right? And he wasn't like her fucking brother or father. It was like a different kind of kiss. And like this dude's in high school picking up this girl in junior high and taking her every day. And then that girl got pregnant and left school. And we just fucking, as a community, as people, we didn't even think nothing of it. We were just fucking dumb. Matter of fact, motherfuckers been nasty for a long fucking time. And my community, the Generation X, which I'm a community of, we just accepted that shit. And I don't know if that's left over from before us, from the baby boomers when that was happening. But I'm going to say I'm a fucking shame because I remember, man, I had a homeboy that I had a falling out with. Because I was like, dude, you're fucking 25. Why are you dating a fucking high school girl? And he was like, oh, man, it's cool. This and I'm like, nah, it's really not, blood. I felt funny about it, but that motherfucker who's doing that is supposed to be ostracized. Because the way a lot of people learn stuff is that everybody, all your boys look at him and say, nah, motherfucker, you can't be around me. And this is the fucking problem. The problem is that everybody wants to be either everybody wants to be politically fucking correct or a social justice warrior. How about what's right and fucking wrong? All of these motherfuckers walking around right now acting like they're social justice warriors who are my age, if you knew a motherfucker that was doing that shit, you're a fucking asshole and you're wrong about it. Like, I'm going to tell you, I was wrong and I didn't think nothing about it until I got a certain age and I looked back and I was like, you know, I never did that, but what the fuck? Like, I ain't never knowingly fucked with anybody underage. Period. And I'm going to tell you that there's some nasty motherfuckers who travel overseas just for underage pussy. You see that shit, man. I was in Thailand. You see that shit every now and again. Cambodia, you see that. I seen that shit all the time. And I would be like, dude.
You'd say the local police and just the locals in general just don't take too kindly to that.
They don't take kindly to it at all, man. And sometimes it comes to a point where you're in a country and you think like, man, I could just pay my way out of this. But sometimes they don't let you pay your way out of it. So like there was a cop in San Francisco who got caught with underage girls in Vietnam, I think. No way. And he was an Asian cat. He was going over to Vietnam, and he committed suicide in jail by shooting himself in the back of the head twice. Yep.
Well, my people is a little. Yeah, okay. That's all I got to say about
Shot
that.
him in the back of the head twice.
Jeez.
So the thing I'm going to say is this. We beat up on millennials a lot. I mean, I do. I talk shit about young motherfuckers all the time.
I'm a millennial.
I'd be talking shit
old
too.
Generation
I'd be
millennial.
talking shit. Damn you, but I'd be talking shit about millennials. Like they're entitled, they're this, they're that, they're this, they're that. And there's some entitlement that I'll bring up next. But I'm gonna tell you this, man, straight up and straight down. The millennials are the one that's pushing this shit to the forefront. My generation, we swept that shit under the rug. Because, man, we knew hella people. I knew hella people who were dating young girls. I knew, man, it was hella common for, when I was in high school, for the dudes pull up from CSM when I was going to, like, South City High, and I'm, like, a freshman or a sophomore, and dudes who go to CSM are dating freshmen or sophomores, and they ain't never been in the same class with a girl, so it's a little different. Let's say, like, I'm a junior, and I meet a freshman, and for some reason we start dating.
I was one of those types.
Yeah, freaky ass motherfucker. But
hey,
no,
long-time girlfriend.
And that's my girlfriend, right? When I go to college, if I'm still with her, then that's an exception. I'm talking about people who have never ever seen this person before. This dude came to the high school to pick her up.
Yeah.
He came to the high school. He met her at the McDonald's across the street. You molesting ass Chester pedophile motherfucker was waiting at McDonald's for the high school girls to go on lunch so you could talk to them.
Straight up goof, huh?
And then you look at this motherfucker and you like, man, ain't no, like, now when I think about it, ain't no females his age was gonna fuck with him. He's a nasty motherfucker. So that's why he was going for a less intellectual. Now, I know people say shit. I think that once someone's 18 years old, 19 years old, 20 years old, then, it's not illegal, it's fair game. But if society's going to look at a 40-year-old man, if he marries a 20-year-old woman, and say, that's a power imbalance, I've been told that before, you can't, they're not ready for it, they're not mature enough. Where the fuck was all this critique when the 23-year-old dude was dating a 14, 15-year-old? Damn near 10 years. That's a problem.
I think it's because social media allows people to voice their opinions more readily. And now it's seen and spread just as fast and quick. Yeah. And now Netflix, I mean, that's like a movie service where, I don't know, stuff like this is starting to stir the debate again.
And I'm going to say, and I'm going to tell you this.
Not debate, but
and I'm going to say one last thing, and I'm going to talk to the black, the black community, especially the black sisters out there. If I hear one fucking person tell me one more time, yeah, I know he nasty, but that last album was fire R. Kelly had. Bitch, hang yourself.
That's strong.
Fuck you. Fuck you for giving that motherfucker a pass because he made good music. So what?
I mean, it could be your daughter, your
yeah, man. I just think that shit is nasty, man. I think it's nasty, and I'm gonna say that my generation been a nasty, pedophile, ugly motherfuckers for a long time, and we need to fucking check ourselves from the inside.
What I really want to know is this orgy that was happening. You're like 5 different girls in there. You're older. You see this young girl. I mean, first off, 5 women to 1 man. Like, what are you getting out of this? I hope you're getting something out of this. But then you see him pissing on a young underage girl. What is going on? Like, what is the thinking?
Man, and I'm telling you, I ain't seen this for a while, but she was bound up, blood.
Wait.
Yeah, man, it was fucked up, dude. I thought that shit was a fake, but that motherfucker looked too much like R. Kelly. So I let it go, and I was like, I don't want to see this shit. So that's my rant about that. Nah, I said I'm going to rant about some shit. Here's some other shit I want to rant about. Man, the Fyre Festival documentary just came out on Netflix.
We're very Netflix heavy right now.
Well, the other one was Lifetime.
Okay.
Right? The Fyre Festival came out on Netflix, and man, I wasn't gonna watch that shit, but I think I was laughing how 50 Cent's been constantly trolling Ja Rule, and then I seen Ja Rule was involved with the Fyre Festival.
So what is a Fyre Festival?
So Fyre Festival, okay, so let's just give
it's on Netflix, by the way.
Some backstory. It's on Netflix. It's good. If you're seeing it, give me the comment on it. Also, there's 2 competing documentaries. There's a documentary on Hulu talking about the finances, how everything was broken out, and a documentary on Netflix talking about just the scam in general. The Fyre Festival was came from like the Fyre app. So there was an app called Fyre. Basically, it's supposed to be a booking app. So let's say if I wanted to have Ja Rule at my party. And I was like, I got $100,000. I'm a rich motherfucker. I want Ja Rule at my party. I want you to come do 10 minutes. I'll fly you out. Just show up at my party, walk around for a half an hour, do 10 minutes of songs, get the fuck out. I'll give you $100,000, right? Well, in order to really get that done, if I'm not booking in a big concert hall and you're going to make an appearance at my house. And artists do that all the time, especially rap artists or R&B artists who have shitty contracts or don't have a lot of money. Like Ray J done private parties in people's house and shit and sung, right? What happens is that I would have to like find someone like, all right, I want Ja Rule. Does anyone know him? Then someone would go and say, all right, I know Ja Rule. Then I was like, all right, well, I want Ja Rule to do this. Okay, give me $5,000 and I'll get Ja Rule for you. You get that mother $5,000 and that motherfucker gives you a phone number to another dude. Other dude calls you up and says, hey, I get Ja Rule for you for $10,000.
Going chain down the chain of command.
I didn't mess around.
Everyone's making that money.
I done paid the wrong motherfucker.
Middleman. That sounds like the weed game.
You
right
gotta
there.
know who you paying, boy. And so then you pay this dude, right? And then and then he might come back and say, Ja Rule hates your offer. He wants more money. Even though, and you don't know what he's telling. He could be telling Ja Rule $80,000 and trying to get $50,000 in his pocket.
Sounds like some Takashi 6ix9ine situation.
But that's how that happens,
Yeah.
right? And so what's popping off here is that he said, well, if I had an app and I got a bunch of managers that sign their things on it, we can get rid of all of the booking agents and stuff like that, and we can just book them directly. Sounds like a revolutionary great idea. Sounds like a great idea, right? Then he was like, okay, to really launch this app right, we're going to separate our companies. We're going to do a festival where we book these people with our app, and we're going to have them out there, have them out there on this island that we have, and we're going to do this, make it a luxury thing. Like, we'll fly you out. You'll have villas.
Island where?
Island in Bahamas.
Okay.
You'll have villas. We'll be a yacht off. If you want to sleep on a yacht, we'll have a yacht or a cruise ship off dock, so you can sleep there. If you want super accommodations, you can sleep on an island. We'll have food, this and that.
And who's performing at this Fyre Festival?
The Fyre Festival. There was a DJ that was scheduled to perform who showed up who. Like it fell apart, but
EDM kind of DJ.
Yeah, EDM DJ.
Dance music.
Yeah,
okay.
And then there was also there was a really popular band, but they dropped out. Anyway, if I think of a band, I'll bring it up. But the thing is that there was a big name. There's two big names, and then there were some DJs that were hella popular.
And there, you also mentioned there were a bunch of the IG model rant type thing.
Well, so then in order to get people to sign up, what they did was they paid $200,000 to Instagram influencers and models, right? And they had them there like, oh, I'm here at the Fyre Festival. Here, I'm on this beautiful island. I'm on this boat. We're having fun. Fyre Festival,
half
right?
naked, right?
Yeah. Half naked, booty hanging out.
Any
right?
long post? Did she write something?
Yeah. She didn't wrote shit. She wrote Fyre Festival. But after they did that, of course. And this is my critique. So people started signing up and sending this motherfucker money.
How much?
Man.
What was the average price?
It was $3,500 was the average price.
$3,500.
And I think you weren't even going to spend a night there. I think you were just going to get there. I think if you're going to spend a night in one of the villas, it was $5,000 and $10,000 if you're going to sleep on a luxury yacht. And he had supposed to have yachts or like small cruise ships docked.
$3,500 to $5,000 to $10,000. Who has that kind of money?
Rich kids.
Rich
kids with disposable income who thinks the world owes them something. So as it's going down in the documentary, it's fucking hilarious, right? Because it's becoming apparent that like there's no way we're gonna get this ready. They're actually trying to throw the concert, but of course this guy has never thrown a festival before, and all the experts are like, so you have 3 months to plan this, right? Yeah, it takes a year to do this. You get the stuff, you build a stage, you do this, you do that, you do this, you do that. It takes a year, just the logistics. And then, like one of the guys who he was an airplane pilot and he had the logistics before. He's like, okay, people can't sleep on an island. People have to sleep on the cruise ship. We'll get a big cruise ship. We'll rent one that's not being used. We'll put sheets on it, and they can just sleep there. The island itself couldn't take no more than 800 people, occupants.
And how many people?
They had $3,000, and he was fired.
3,000 people?
Yeah, so confirmed. He was fired for saying that. And these numbers I'm saying, they may be wrong because I don't have the information in front of me.
Watch it,
But, just watch it. And if my numbers are wrong, comment and tell me I'm full of shit. It's cool. I like that. Trying to get them comments. I'm trying to get them
You're
comments.
really trying to work that
Trying to
angle.
get them comments. Thirsty perverts like me. But and so then, hilariously, right? There's some people that they're flying there, and they're like, all right, we're gonna fly to Miami. Then we're gonna have our own private plane to fly there, and they expected like little pontoon planes, you know, like super exclusive, like. And so I don't know what they thought. 3,000 people are going there. What did they thought they were just gonna have like, fucking 200 planes
Aerial
going back
plane,
and forth,
yeah.
right? No, so they land there and they had 737s with just like spray painted Fyrefestival on the side.
Spray painted.
Yeah,
Like
dude,
someone's just
like-
straight up like, bam.
Hella janky, right?
Uh-huh.
And they're like, but the comments from the rich kids had me dying. Like, my God, like they said private plane and we're like in a regular 737. Oh my God. And I was just like, bitch, you don't see the scam unfolding in front of you?
It's probably the first time they've encountered something like
And
that.
then you backtrack, though. You backtrack, and they were saying, like, we knew something was wrong, but we went through it anyway. They didn't listen to their inner self. They didn't listen to their
the
intuition.
intuition, yeah.
As they said, we knew something was wrong.
You gotta follow that gut feeling.
Because
man.
the only thing
You really
they
do.
one of the things they said is that you're going to be able to watch on our website after you pay the sets being built and your accommodations being built. But it was just the same pictures with the Instagram girls. But them they wanted to be a part of those Instagram girls' lives. They wanted to be stunting on the gram with them and those models and those influencers. So that these people got on an airplane and flew to an island where nothing was done, dude.
And what about where were the Instagrammers?
The Instagrammers, man, they were on a boat, and they were like, until you can explain to me what's really going on here, I'm not getting the fuck off the boat.
Yeah, that sounds the smart thing. Could
Yeah.
end up becoming like a Lord of Fly situation right there.
Oh, it was
Get off.
bad. But what they were saying is like those IG models, they got like 200 grand to show up, and they were supposed to get another 200 grand. So there was,
200 grand per model?
yeah. So there was a lot of money.
Why would you? What skill do they have besides showing their boot? Or I'm trying to.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well, what they do is they
gonna
show
have a malfunction
show their
right now.
tits, then they write long letters on the bottom saying like "New Year, New Me," shit like that.
Dude, like I don't get this. Like honestly, that's one thing I don't get about the whole social media thing. If you're following people just to look at their pictures of their bodies, like what kind of value are they adding to you? Are they just adding to your like lustful side? Like what, you gotta just jerk off to? I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Man, I really
Like what are they doing? Like I do them. I mean, they're making money off of this. I hope.
I don't get it, but like my Instagram is like, it's funny because I look at my Instagram and I looked at my friend's Instagram and he just follows booty models. And my Instagram, I'm like, no, these are my friends and some martial artists, and there's some models on there. Like I actually know some of the models, but I'm like, I'm not like, it ain't like booty spread, booty clap. There's some off the.
Are they life changing gram pics?
No.
Are they that life changing?
Man, I think people just want to be a part of the crowd. Everyone's trying to be a part of the next Kardashian's life. That's what I really think they want to do. I think people want to be there and latch on to it and go for that ride somehow. So
You create the waves. You shouldn't be riding no waves.
exactly.
You come on the wave, you get taken down
If
quick.
you come on a wave or you try to get on a wave, you get on some shit like this. So let's just finish this up. I want to close this whole loop of this because this shit is funny. How much time we got?
We got good enough time. We got about like 5 minutes.
Oh,
6
cool.
minutes. Like
Cool.
we're really pushing.
6 minutes, Dougie Fresh, you're on. Oh, so check it out. The funniest part, dude, is that so none of the villas are built. The villas are Hurricane Andrew or Henry tents that they salvaged with two beds in them.
That weren't waterproof, right?
Yeah, but the night before it rained, so everything gets soaked. So they didn't close up the tents. They weren't, so they just got soaked. They weren't waterproof tents. And so you go there and everything, like half of the beds are soaked and shit, right? Nothing's built. The stage isn't built. There's this old Bohemian lady. She spent like 50 grand of her own money to buy food. She ain't getting paid. She was cooking for all those people. She didn't even know the people were showing up that they were going to cook. They said they were going to have gourmet meals. They had cheese sandwiches, 2 pieces of bread, cheese, and a salad. And then when they're pulling up, so they're thinking they're going to get carted in luxury limo buses, right? Dude, they still don't understand it's a scam. They're sitting there, they get off the airport, right? And then they're saying, okay, they take buses to a restaurant, a place that's really cool. They're playing reggae music and stuff. Everybody's drinking tequila. Like, oh, this is great. It's a little disorganized, but I can't wait till we get to the real place. Dude, yellow school buses pull up. And they're like, oh, my God, these are not the buses that we're supposed to get. They still don't realize it's a scam. They're like, okay, when we get to the villa, it better be right.
I can understand the psychology. I mean, being in a situation kind of like, not like fully like that, but I understand mentality because sometimes you're like, oh, I hope it's going to be better. It's going to be better. But then you really just got to go with that gut feeling. Like when you see it, you feel it, you just got to go with it.
So
they can tell you something.
So here's the funniest part. One of the people are like recording everything, like, you know, on Facebook Live or whatever. And she gets there in a bus driver. She's like, all right, so where are our places? And he says, the bus driver says, wait till you get a load where you're staying. And she's like, oh, it's luxury, right? And he's like, I motherfucking sounded like the old school years ago, like the 7-Up man. I full started laughing in that Bohemian accent. Oh, dude, I was dying. It did. They pull up to like, oh my God, turn the bus around. He's like, get out.
He's like, I'm doing my job to get out. But no, I truly feel for these kids. I really do. I mean, yeah, did they get themselves in that situation? Of course.
So now here's the reason why I don't feel for him.
Okay.
Some dude started doing research. He's an older guy, and he's like, this is a big scam. Mm-hmm. So he released like YouTube videos. He went on Instagram. He went on Facebook.
Oh, so there was somebody
there was somebody who was reading he actually was sending it to people, right? The fucking island themselves that they said they had brought a private island was not an island. It was part of another island. They photoshopped water around it, blood.
I really think it's because the mentality they already bought into the island. Yeah. They were just like, no, it's got to be real. So, I paid this money.
So he was like, I'm going to put up a Fyre Festival. He's like, I'm going to share it, dude. And as soon as I share it, Fyre Festival, I hashtag Fyre Festival and the hashtag fraud. Everyone's going to look at it. They're going to see the proof. It's going to be over. I'm going to save all these people money. Nope. 3 shares, 10 views. Fuck off.
Hey, but I bet she's getting like some kind of trending now.
Yeah, and I'm gonna fuck off. I'm gonna fuck off. Well, now he's on fire. No pun intended.
You know what I'm saying?
But I'm just saying, like, sometimes when it's too good to be true, it's too good to be true, motherfuckers. That shit had me dying though. I thought it was funny, and the thing that makes me laugh the most is like the entitlement. Like, oh my God, like, this is not the plane we're supposed to get. Oh my God, like, this is the bus. Oh my God.
I feel like you're stereotyping a certain kind of speech pattern.
Oh my God. No, that's how they were saying though. Oh my God, no. And look, it was all types of kids there. You know, I seen 3 black kids there. I was like, how the fuck y'all dumbasses? Like, I've been black a long time, dude. And like, when I was young, I went to Japan, and I was like, I ain't going nowhere until y'all got some proof of what's going on in this motherfucker. I ain't going nowhere.
Hey,
I got some proof.
I was watching this YouTube channel, and it actually had the black experience in Japan. So I don't know,
black experience in Japan?
Yeah.
Shit, I want to go to Japan and give somebody the black experience. Anyway.
Well, you got right now 1 minute 50 seconds.
All right, so why don't we take a break and finish up?
Oh yeah, so watch the what is it called?
Fyre Festival
on Netflix.
Tell
us about it. Leave some comments.
Yeah, surviving R. Kelly.
Oh yeah, we were talking about
surviving R. Kelly.
R. Kelly was in this part too.
Yeah,
he was.
Okay. God damn, I went that long. So I ran it for like a half an hour. I had it pent up.
You gotta hurry up now.
All right, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom.
Shakalaka.